Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? How you doing? It's your boy, Minister Max. Minister Max, how you doing? So today's a wonderful day. It's another Friday, another wonderful, beautiful Friday to spend time together and talk about some interesting topics. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So, how was your week? How was your week? I hope your week was fine. Welcome. Everybody joining in right now. Welcome. It's your boy, Minister Max. Today we're going to be talking about a very, very interesting topic. But in the meantime, let's do the usual. Let's do our tradition. Don't forget, our tradition is making sure we share this video so all our friends can join in and see what's happening here live and direct. So all our friends will come in and see exactly what we're doing. So, hey, let's get sharing. As you can see, I'm sharing too. So if you want to share, don't forget, go to your, wherever you're watching this from, go to the link of wherever you're watching this from, and then hit copy. You copy that link. After you copy the link, you go to the place where you want to paste the link, and then you share. So everybody in your contact actually gets to receive that link and see exactly what you're seeing. So come in. Welcome. YouTube. I'm sharing my YouTube link right now. So everybody in my contact, you're getting this right now. That's going straight to my contacts. I'm actually sharing right now. So I asked before, how was your week? I want to encourage everybody to feel free and comment. Feel free and comment. Listen, your input matters a lot. Today, we're going to be talking about something very, very interesting. This will actually boil back to your childhood. And we're going to talk about investments. We're going to talk about parenting. We're going to talk about a lot. Sam Soft is actually backstage waiting for me to wait for you to finish sharing. You know, as we say, share. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's bring to the front of the stage our brother, Sam Soft. Welcome to the show, sir. Welcome to the show.
Everybody doing? I'm doing good. How are you guys doing today?
Well, everybody is good.
Yes, last week was wonderful. We had a great time, and
Oh, yeah.
we were able to resolve some issues.
Finally, right?
Yes, we have to put to rest some cases. But
You know,
thank God that it's a new week. It's a brand new week, and I had a wonderful week. Thank God. We're using one eye to be monitoring our investments.
I know. Hey, God. In fact, later in the show, we'll talk about these investments that you
I'm
just
telling you.
mentioned. We have to, because this week was, it was, oh my God. It was a lot. So, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, you just caught some soft sharing right now. Please don't forget to share. Okay. So, man of God, sir.
Mm.
Okay, let's talk.
So yes,
So,
what is
yes.
new? What is our topic?
Our topic today is it's a serious one, very serious one. People are still.
I'd like to see comments. If you are there, just say, hey.
Yeah, if you're here, just introduce yourself. We want to know who you are. Don't worry, we don't collect tithe and offering on this show.
Exactly. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. We'll soon start collecting, no? But we have not started yet. Say that again, Sam Soft. We didn't hear that.
Accept donations.
Oh yeah, we accept donations. Donation, you give. You know, let's not start the preaching, so we don't send them out of the show very early. It's still early. Oh God! So from wherever you're watching us from, just say hi, guys. I'm here watching live. Okay, just say hi. Oh, we have someone watching right now, Sam. So this is Rachel from
California.
Rachel Catherine Miller. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Oh, we also have Jacinta from Abuja, Nigeria. Oh my God. Sam Soft, Jacinta missed the show last week.
Yes. And you know why?
Yeah, Jessica. We missed you last week, though. We
Mr.
missed you.
Jacinta.
I know. What's that her catering business name again?
I can't even remember it.
Yeah, me too. I can't. Maybe because you have not promoted the show yet. That's why.
That's why we can't really remember the name of your show.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Your business. When you
yeah,
put in
yeah. Business.
investment, then it
To
will
s-
enlighten us the more.
Oh yes, oh yes. It will enlighten us very, very well. So Catherine says, Catherine Miller says, "Hi guys, hi, hi, hi." We also have Uzovik in the house. Uzo says, "Hi guys, good to see you both." Thank you very much, Uzo.
Uzo, you took off that yesterday, last week.
Last week, I know Uzo took off. We didn't see Uzo again.
Uzo was playing it safe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uzo was like, let me watch myself today. You know.
Very smart brother.
Oh yeah. Jacinta says, I miss you all too, sirs. She said she misses us all too. Thank you, Jacinta. Rachel says, Rachel actually reminded us of Jacinta's name. Samson, did you see that?
Oh, okay.
Jesse Chops.
Okay. Oh,
Jesse
yeah.
Chops. Yeah, Jesse
And she
Chops.
even mentioned it before we even asked.
Rachel, how did you do it? How did you remember? Wow. Wow, that's good. Well,
That's my
when she
girl. That's
promotes the
my
show,
girl right
we'll
there.
remember. When she sponsors the show.
That's my girl.
Oh, see? Yeah. And Jessica actually said
She,
the name again. Jesse Chops International Venture.
ah,
You don't go international, oh.
that'll be small venture for inside the matter.
Venture
For,
inside, though. Huh.
hmm,
Hey, okay. Rachel also says, Jacinta is my friend. Oh, now we know. Now we know. Say that again, Samsoft.
no wonder.
No wonder, my brother. No wonder. No wonder. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed, we want to ask you this question. Um, as a child growing up, did you have a talk about investment with your parents? Did your parents actually talk to you about investment? How did it go if they did? And if they didn't, hey, let's know what you think. Okay, that's our first part of the whole show today. And let's see. Uzovik actually, Uzovik says
That made
something.
me
I'm
laugh.
sure. That's why some sort is laughing. So I had to play it safe before I become
That's like,
hopeless.
that made me laugh. I don't see the comment. I already saw the comment. The comment made me laugh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I all look the
if you
comment.
missed the show, go ahead, Samsung.
I saw the comment. I was like, okay, he said, before I become homeless,
You were
I
talking
want
in
you to be
advance.
homeless, bro. You're a very smart brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed our 2 episodes last week and last upper week, you better go and look for that link on YouTube after this show and watch it. It was like
We understand the reason why we are laughing.
you will understand what we're laughing. Oh God, oh God. So Samson, sir,
Yes.
this question actually first goes to you. As a child, did your parents talk to you about investments?
No, they didn't teach me about investment. They never taught me about investment because parents in Nigeria, Africa, they don't really like uh, talk about. They don't really advise children about investment. What they
Mm,
what they focus on is like your education, go to school,
mm,
um, graduate from school, and then. And one thing I always think now that I begin to I grow up and I understand, beginning to understand some things. Education is very great.
mm,
Education is there to enlighten you and pave the way for you to see how your future will look like, and it helps you to develop your skill. So
mm.
it's not education is not something that will give you prosperity. You can be educated and be very, very broke and poor. So Education help you to, learn so many things and give you understand ideas to, you know, get to the step of success.
Mm.
But success is from you um, applying what you know best and putting it to work. Then you start to begin to get something out of it. Because most of the time, people think that, oh, I have to go to school for me to be wealthy or to be rich. No, school is not going to put food on your table. There are some people that didn't even go to school, but yet they are successful. But it's very important that you have the primary education and understanding of um, your education, and then if you can, go further university and read, become a uh, what do you call it, economics or doctor or
Mhm.
anything you feel like you want to read. But first of all, you have
Yeah,
something that is going to bring something out
to the
of you.
table.
So the
Mm.
knowledge, that part of the African parents, they will not tell you to invest. They will just teach you to. They want you to go to school. But investment is very important. That's why it's good that we talk about it. Most of the time, we don't really mention it. People don't really know the importance of investment. And I didn't, get into investment on time too. I was not informed about the investment on time because, when you are younger and after you finish your education, it is good for you to invest at that time, but you have to invest wisely. So that's
Oh
where
yeah.
somebody have to educate you on the investment and the what to invest on and the best things to put in your investment.
Investment.
First of all, in Africa, you have not even finished at that time when I was finished from school or while I was in school. I've not even finished eating. I will be thinking of investment. What are you going to use to invest in the first place? Is it not money?
It's money. Oh.
will you will you invest without money? But it's good to have the knowledge of investment, which is like the question you're asking, which is good, that the parents need to like educate their children on investment, teach
Mm.
them how to invest, but the people that actually taught their children how to invest are the Igbos in Nigeria, from the
Mm.
east, because that business mentality is already in them.
Actually, actually, I don't think that business mentality is investing mentality, because there's a difference between investing and doing business. When
Mhm.
you do business, you are doing it to make profit. But when you are investing, you don't have to dabble into business per se. There are different types of investments.
That's not that's what you should say. Not because you are doing business because you don't want to make profit. You are doing business. You are investing for profit. But
True.
I know what you are trying to explain. Maybe the long term, huh? Because business is right now. Some business, not all business. Some business is like you buy, you sell, you trade, you get this, you get the money back, you put in
Mhm.
into the business again. When you put your money into a business, that's investment.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's investment. So you invest into the business, you put it in the same thing. Even the stock market is the same process. That money
True.
you have is like it's like the goods what you want to sell. You put it into you say, oh wow, this stock is good. You put in that money there. Then when it grows, you take it out, you buy it back, and then now you see, okay, you wait when it's low to invest it again. Then you put it again.
Mm.
And then you see that
Mm.
okay, it drops more, you will have to wait and
Okay.
be
Okay.
patient.
Samsoft
It's
is
very
already
better
jumping
to
so
invest.
many hoops right now. Yeah, he's jumping and jumping. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take it bit by bit by bit so everybody gets to understand exactly what we're talking about. Without wasting time, let's just jump into the comment and take one comment. We have Pastor Irene in the
Pastor
house
Irene,
today. Yeah, welcome, man of God. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pastor Irene says hello to you both and all chat room participants. Wow, she's saying hello to everybody watching right now. So, hey, hello, hello from Pastor Irene. You're welcome, woman of God. Thank you for joining us. Please, please, please. The question, woman of God, is did your parents ever talk to you or educate you about investing while you were little? Did they ever educate you or talk to you about investing when you were little? We want to hear more points. Let's get points from people. We need everybody talking. So Samsov just broke everything down right now. But for me, the major point, like every other African home, was go to school, go and read your book. You know, if you are playing, what are you doing outside? Go and read your book. I hope my dad is not watching this show right now. Let me see.
You know, you always watch.
I know he used to watch. Okay, I don't think he's watching right now, so I can talk before I before I end up like Uzovik.
Before you become homeless.
I become homeless. I cannot be homeless. My dad cannot pursue me from our house, you know. But
Exactly. Homeless in
yeah.
your house.
Homeless in my own house. Eh? He will come and say, there cannot be two captains in a ship. Which captain,
Exactly.
my friend? I will be captain in this ship. Go to your own ship and captain your ship, man.
When I come to Nigeria, I can be homeless. But while I'm
Eh?
here, I cannot be homeless.
I know. So, yes.
Anyways,
So,
there's girls.
Jacinta actually just made a comment right now. She says, our parents believe that the highest investment is
Is
education.
Mm.
You're very
That's
right,
their
Jacinta.
own
You're very
investment.
right.
But that is their
That's
own
a,
investment,
yeah,
not
that's their
your
own
investment.
investment. Mm-mm.
It's the parents' investment because they are investing in you to get the education.
Perfect.
Right?
Perfectly put. I'm soft. Why didn't you write a dictionary or a book? You should write a book. You should write a book. A book written by Sam Soft. That would be nice. But yeah, you see, I will trademark that advice I just gave him so that I will get my own commission when the book is out.
See,
So
that's the investment, right? That you're trying to invest.
we're trying to invest. So as Sam Soft said, right, that's your parents' investment in you to make you better so everybody is okay at some point. But as I was saying, my parents did not really teach me about investment. Instead, the traditional African home, they would tell you go to school, work, and save money. Go to school, work, save money. So that was the mentality that we all started with, I believe. Hey, if you're from a different tradition, please let us know so that we can do what your parents did. Ours were like go to school. When you finish going to school, you get a good job, a good paying job. And then when you get it, don't forget to save more money after you have paid your tithe. Yeah, they'll tell me to pay tithe too. But yeah, go to school, work, and save money. But a lot of parents don't know that one of the best advice you can give your children is teaching them, advising them on investments and teaching them how to invest. Not just advising and teaching, but showing them how to do it. Because that is what has actually kept us at the level where we are as Africans. I would explain why after this comment from Jacinta. Jacinta says, that's a very intelligent one, Pastor Sam. You see, I told you should write a book. Write a book. Mm. So,
Thank you, Jacinta.
Samson says, thank you, Jacinta.
She can hear me
But
now. Which
no, I
one you're
have
telling
to say it
me?
again, just in case now. Samson, you're fighting me. What's going on now? Why are we fighting today? Am I? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Why the
You're
show
repeating
started
me
late.
like you cannot hear me.
Let me tell you why the show started late. Samson doesn't play with his money. He doesn't.
Oh, no,
Samson, can I tell them?
you remember, but tell them it's not the Bitcoin, though.
Not a Bitcoin.
Uh-huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Samson released one song like this since 2017. And then he just realized that somebody was pushing that song on Spotify or where a big
On
company
iTunes, selling it
was
too.
selling that song on iTunes. His own song, and they were not giving him royalties. You
I
see,
just
so
caught them,
he he
and I
just
was
caught them,
talking
and
to. Now I started talking. I was talking to my to my main company, and we are working on
Mhm.
it. I was like,
You see,
what? These people, You're just trying to steal from where you did not work. No.
I'm sorry, sir, but that's also part of investment.
That's not investment. That's thievery.
Ah, okay. So let's continue. We
As a
have a
matter of
viewer from Facebook, Fabalero Fab. No, so many
I
Fab
don't
in your
even know
name.
why these people, when they are giving names on their Facebook, this thing is to confuse
Mm,
people.
confuse name. Eh? Some
Many names on
very confused
Facebook,
name.
on YouTube, is not their real name. Is some kind of, they just make it up.
Fabalero Fab. Fabalero Fab. He says, Max, what's going on? Hey, yo, I'm good. I'm chilling, man. We're talking about investments today.
I won't
Okay.
even, I won't even bother to mention the first one. I will just say Fab.
Okay. No, you have to mention everything, so that they will understand. Jaceta says, I think the Nigerian parents or the African culture are always afraid to expose their children out there. Huh. Actually, that's a good observation, but it's not totally Nigerian. Uzovik says, yeah, Uzovic says, aside aside God's school and teachings on investments, I believe that God created each and every one of us with gifts. Perfect. Pursuing your gift and God-given talent should also be considered. Perfectly put. Perfectly put. But hey, Uzovic, sir, when you have gifts, investment teaches you how to bring out those gifts to make profits for you. Truth. You have a gift of singing. If you don't invest your time, you don't know how to market yourself, God will not just say, boom, hammer, or blow, and you blow. No. You have to watch and do all those things. Like, look at himself now. He released a song, somebody want to steal his money just like that. So let's learn.
You not, you not let that thing slide.
It's very annoying. Pastor Irene says, Samson, you want to read this?
Yes, they yes they did. My dad was strong on contributing monthly with insurance, and my mom gave us little boxes to. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I remember boxes to drop monetary gifts, and
That's
later.
also now.
Okay, that is way of it. That's a training. That's true. She's really wow. That's a good one. That's a good one. Gift and
Yeah.
later put on a community bank. We all still have our accounts today. And when I was getting married, she bought a plot of land with it
Oh,
in my name, and and I I married a chartered accountant who is a strong in investment. Oh, okay.
okay,
You know what,
okay.
Pastor Henry was just Pastor Henry really breaks it down because it's true.
Uh,
Some parents actually teach their children how to do that by giving them this what do you call it, this little gift box where you put your money. That's a way of teaching the children how to invest.
actually,
The only thing is
actually,
that that is not really
that
like
is
an
teaching,
investment. That's like
that is
saving.
exactly that's teaching how to save.
Save.
Yeah, there's a difference between saving and investing.
An investment.
There's a
You're
difference
correct.
between taking your money and putting your money to sit and taking your money and putting your money into something to work and make money for you even while you are not even thinking about it. Like, for example, that little container. I remember my mom doing that too. That little clay thing that would just have one small hole, and then you just take your money,
Put it in
put
until
your
it's
money
full.
inside
Then you
until
break it.
it's full, and then you break it. Something like piggy bank here. They call it piggy bank, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is this: instead of that money just going in there, going in there, going in there, imagine that you had bought one share of something with that little amount of money while you were still a child growing up, what that will be right now. So, wow, that was actually a perfect example. You see,
Yes.
the money at the end of the day, after saving, was used for something great, to buy a plot of land. And hey, if you are not married yet, marry a chartered accountant too. You're going to, the accounting experience helps. It really, really does help. Rachel Pearl says,
Thievery.
T-free.
She's just
So, who,
exactly.
which comment is that from?
She's she was she was quoting me.
She was quoting you. Yeah, T-free. Okay. Fabulous Fab says, is laughing with this thing. And then he also says, it's your boy. Okay, okay, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So we're still going. Why do you think that nobody teaches about investments or money in schools? Like in our high schools, nobody teaches about it. Why do you think that is? Samsoft, you have any idea why?
They teach investment in schools
Hmm.
where they were
I go
taught.
on, I go on know that school. Oh. Maybe I'll send my children to
Of
the
course,
school.
they teach investment in school. Like when we study you
Agriculture.
study economics. Huh? That's where investment, they start teaching you so how to invest too. Yeah, in economics they will teach you on investment. They teach you on
Yeah.
so yeah, of course they teach
Me, my
you.
own economists, they didn't teach me investment too. They taught me how to cook. They taught me how to farm.
Eh?
Ladies and gentlemen, if your school taught you how to invest, please put a comment. Let's know what school that is. My own is farming and cooking. Home economics
What is the
class.
name of your school in Nigeria?
Oh, I went to one of the most prestigious schools. What are you talking
And
about,
they didn't
man?
teach you investment. When the
No
economics
school.
did not treat
In
investment.
money investment is not in a school's curriculum. I don't know the school you went to, oh my God.
Of course, they teach you on how to multiply your money, how to make your
Eh?
money, how to make money with your money, with little money.
If you agree with Samson, please comment. I agree. I want to see those people that they taught with little money in school. Jacinta says, I think that's how to save. Saving is different from investment. True. What comes out of savings does anything multiply from the savings? Okay, she's asking, does anything multiply from the savings?
It's the
Well,
same
that's
that you
the
put that you
question.
will get.
Yeah, the same thing you put that you will get. In fact, it's not even the same thing you put that you will get. Pastor Irene says, that 15K plot of land sells for 5 million now. See, now,
Wow,
if that money was not invested, you were saving initially, but do you know how much you missed from that money? You missed a lot of money from just saving that amount of money. That 15K would have given like maybe a million already. Why? Money loses value. The longer money sits, the more value it loses. Like money loses value. If you don't put money to work for you, I'm sorry, the value is gone. That's why I'm not a fan of saving all my money and just
bank.
watching it in the bank. Because this bank, they will give you like 0.001% and they will invest your money for you.
That's so annoying.
Very annoying. See, hey God, I wish I had a board to write. They will give you, you invest, let's say you invest, let's use Nigerian Naira. You invest about 200,000 Naira, or you saved 250,000 Naira in the bank. In fact, some bank will charge you maintenance fee. Am I lying?
Oh, of course.
They will charge you maintenance fee.
Everything you do in the bank, they charge you for transaction fees
Yeah.
and all that stuff. They charge you for everything.
But
Steve
guess
Kidbo
what they
is live with us. Say amen.
Oh, what's up, kid bro Steve? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, sir. Welcome to the show. So today we're talking about investments, and we're asking if our parents actually did they teach us about investment, or did they talk to us about investment? Let's know what you have to say, especially from the American side, because we're giving our African experiences here. Rachel Pearl says we also have to consider the times and seasons. Parents can't teach their kids what they don't know. True. People are more educated and exposed now to the many opportunities they are teaching their kids better. Okay. The only major investment I remember back then is buying lands, just like Pastor Irene mentioned. But now the options are unlimited. I agree with you. I agree with you. You don't if you don't know, you can teach. But yeah, that's true. Jessica says school teaches commercials, business, commercial students are always businessmen or businessman. So maybe you did commercial class, sir.
Well, that's like it is going to be a problem for a lot of young people that don't have this idea of investing, because
Yeah.
and it depends on the kind of environment you grow in. Uh, there's a word that says information brings transformation. It is the man that is informed that he can really put things to work. But if you are not informed, you become deformed. Because if you are not informed, you
Wait,
don't
wait,
you
wait,
don't.
wait, 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 wait. Sam Soft. Sam Soft.
If you are not informed, you become
This is
deformed.
not your book. This is not your book session. What is it?
I'm
Speak normal English so that we will hear and we will understand. You're not informed, you're not deformed, you're not informed, you're not superior informed. What is it? We're trying to hurry up and share to our friends and enjoy this show. You're not informed, you're not informed, you're
that
not
is the
deformed.
truth.
What concerns
We
inform
need
and
to be
deform?
informed.
Ladies and
Huh?
gentlemen, please ask Sam Soft to what concerns inform and deform. He's just trying to rhyme. All these musicians say.
But the truth is that
Yeah,
because
you're right.
it was what Rachel said that
Mm-hmm.
that inspired these rhymes right now. Rachel said, if the parents don't have the information, they are not exposed to this kind of teachings and investment, how would they be
Mm.
able to share with their children? Is it not who that is informed that can tell the one, hey, this way is going to be work for you, this way is going to work for you?
I'm still waiting to see in Rachel's comment where it said deformity is inside. Oh.
I'm just trying to be making it very, very, what do you call it? I'm looking for the word.
He's looking for that big word. You will not find it. That big word, you will not. You can't find it. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, you have to, be informed so you're not deformed. Huh?
Exactly.
Kid Bro says, although the technology has changed and increased, parents can still teach their kids morals. The kids will respect the kids with respect can teach their parents about the current monetary systems. Wow. Kid Bro Steve actually is going into the next topic, the subtopic that we're about to jump into. But let's keep that first. Let's keep that first. Ladies and
So
gentlemen,
Bro is saying that is the children that we now that are informed come with the information and bring to their parents so that the parents will not be deformed because of lack of information.
he didn't just say that. He said parents need to teach their kids morals. Samsov, don't too much English now. Did you wake up on the English land? Parents need to teach their children morals so that the children will bring in those monetary concerns and advice to the parents. It's vice versa, if you get my drift. So Rachel says they teach commercial students investment to some extent. Them no teachers will be science students for school. Oh,
Of course,
that's
you are a
true.
science student. Why would they teach you investment?
Why won't they teach us investment?
No wonder. Okay, you're a science student. No wonder.
Course. They're all science
And
students.
you
You know
now
what they,
I
you know what they
understand
say about science. You know what they say about science students.
because
Eh?
science students don't teach you, they don't learn anything about economics. So why will you
We
go?
are the, we are the forefront of the future.
Science, the people that discover coronavirus.
That is us. That is us. Eh? Ladies and gentlemen, the show is getting hot. As you can see, I'm even sweating already. I'm sweating. In fact, so don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not liked, please like this, like this, like this. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. If you've not hit that notification bell, hit it so you can be notified. And then if you've not shared, very important, share, 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 share. We are not playing. Okay, we're not playing. So this is what I want to say before we jump on to the next topic. When you teach your children to just save, work, get good grades, save. At the end of the day, guess who makes the money from them? The government. Because how much tax, or how much, how many, like what's the amount of tax the government takes from an individual that is working, no matter how hard you're working? They take 28 to 30%. But when you invest your money, financial freedom pretty much becomes something that
But they still
you
want, they still tax that money you invest to your
they will still
profit.
tax the money. They will still tax it. But guess what, Samsoft? When you invest, that's why I told you that there's a difference between business and investment. A difference. With business, right? You work and you work and you work and you work, and then you do that. But with investment, you invest and then your money works for you.
So you
Question, okay, fine.
you don't stress much compared to the
You don't
ones that
stress
run
more.
business.
Yeah,
But
you
guess what?
don't.
Now, it's not all businessmen that do the job,
True, true, true. Yeah,
because there are so many business people. Is their mind, they put it to the business. People are working for them,
true.
so they're not stressed.
Yeah, very true. Again, another type of working. Okay, let's go into stocks and cryptocurrencies that happened this week actually. One man, one man. I used to call him my very good friend
Exactly.
until, until he did
I
what
was
he did,
waiting for
and
you.
I started calling him one man.
I said, look, this is your man. I said, your man. Look at what your man has done.
My very good friend Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Uh, Elon. I used to call him Elon. My very good friend Elon. This guy, whatever he invests in, boom, everybody follows. Some people are just naturally blessed. Like they're just naturally blessed. He invested in Bitcoin, everybody followed. He invested his Dogecoin was like nothing, zilch, zero. Elon Musk picked it up and Dogecoin went close to $1 per Dogecoin. Now I used to call him my very good friend until he came up. When was that, Samsoft? That was like 3 days ago, 4 days ago.
Yeah.
He came up and he was like, "Oh, Bitcoin. I'm not really comfortable investing in Bitcoin anymore because it uses a lot of natural resources." And guess what? The whole cryptocurrency market tanked. Everything turned upside down. Everything. And I
By
looked at
one man's comment. Just
one man's comment.
and I said to Emeka, I said, this is that man also, you see, he's a businessman. He's trying
He's a
to
businessman.
manipulate the market too. So that when he says something negative, everybody run, and then that's when he will put in, and then we say something positive, everybody come in, and then he will pull out.
He's a smart man. He's a smart businessman. Very, very smart. And guess what? A lot of people took out their money quickly. Quickly. And what happened? It came down. And then it started coming back up. Now that it's coming back up, people are now putting their money back inside. But it's kind of too late somehow. But it's never too late to invest. But I want to share this story from one of my colleagues at work. What he did with his kids, his children's age. He had one that was 12 and another one that was 7. The other one is like 5 coming up. But this is what this guy did. This guy, while the children were still little, growing up, they're still growing. But while they were still like little before now, when they ask him for anything, he will tell them, "How much is that thing you want?" They will tell him. He'll say, "Okay, I'll give you the money, but before I give you that money, you're going to put that money in a stock." He opened like stock accounts for his kids, and then he'll give them the money, and then they will put the money in. When they put the money in, they would be the ones watching it. When it has grown to like buy like some percentage. He'll now tell them to come and remind him to buy them that stuff. And then that's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing. Now his kids, the one that is 12 years old, is already getting close to like $300,000 rich. A small child, just from investment. Nobody is saying sit your child down and drill it into their head. No, just by little things, like what Pastor Irene shared with us. What she shared with us when she said her mom would give them like little boxes to put money in. They will put the money, they will save the money. That's number one, creating the tradition of savings. Then, when they save that money, they now invest that money. The money gets to a certain amount, then you invest it. But no, a lot of us, our children will ask for the latest Air Jordans, and guess what? They're buying it for them. They want the latest video game, you're buying it. Why are you making other people rich when you can also make your child or yourself rich? You know, that's where I'm coming from. Now, Rachel says, I honestly think just going to school, getting a degree, and getting a job will only keep you comfortable. But investment, business, and skill building will is what will set you above just comfortable level, above the just comfortable level. That's very, very true. Very, very true, Rachel. Kid Bro says, never put your trust in man. Always put your trust in God. The return is out of this world. Kid Bro, what's going on?
Yeah, what it meant is this. Let me break it down.
Yeah, please.
Because your investment is not only in goods or property.
True.
You invest in so many. For instance, like I was going to say about the government when we were talking about the government. We are like investment for the government. We it's like everything we do, they have a percentage of everything that comes out of us.
And they can increase it anytime.
Exactly. So investment, you can invest in anything. Like for instance, our prayers, like you pray, there are some prayers that God has been, God, I receive answered. I've received answer for when I prayed when I was young. I started receiving them now. So that's like an investment. You pray, prayer is like an investment too. You pray, but that's in a spiritual aspect. So when he's saying that we should rely on God, not just man, is that we should put our trust in God at the same time, even though we are investing in all these earthly things, which is very important, we have to also rely on God by investing in spiritual things that will give you a spiritual profit. Even like if you want spiritual things, what do? You invest spiritually. You know? So, but now we're talking about the physical thing. But in total, it is the spirit that controls the physical.
True.
So everything that happens in the spirit, everything that happens physically has happened spiritually. And so that's why it's best to always invest spiritually while you are going into it physically. So like, for instance, you want to put in money into an investment, you say, God, this is what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to sow a seed in the life of those children that are suffering over there in this country. I'm putting money in them, but I want to sow a seed, this seed in the life of those children. So I'm investing, Lord, my own money for this, my business. Why I sow a seed? So Father, let this my business that I'm investing, this is my investment I'm putting in, let it yield result. And so you put in a seed to get something back in your investment. But that's what he's trying to explain there.
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
Am I
Steve
correct, Brother Steve?
He says, yes, God will lead you to the right stock, and that which is in the spirit will manifest in nature.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom. Well, nicely put. The Bible says, Pray without ceasing. And there comes a time when a man can will no longer be able to pray, but the prayers you've made in the past is what will uphold and sustain you. That's very true. And hey, with every investment, okay, this why I actually had a question mark with this comment, with Kid Bros comment is that is such an African way that our parents like to do things. Every little thing, oh, pray about it, pray about it, pray about it. Well, actions without work or without faith is useless. Faith without work is useless. Action
Yep.
without work is useless. That's just the truth. While you're investing, you are praying because trust me, if you do not see, God has given us all the tools we need to become successful. He has. While you're working on becoming successful, you ask God for the spirit of guidance, for discernment. You want to know what to put your money into. You want to know just the right place to invest. But if you don't have an open heart towards investing or towards teaching your kids about investments, then we have a problem because at the end of the day, you will keep praying and your heart will just be there locked. So that leads me to the next question. And next question is this: parenting the African way versus parenting the diasporan way.
Parenting the African way versus parenting the okay.
Yes.
Very, very different. Opposite ways.
Shed more light, shed more light, Sam.
Like, for instance, the African parents, when it comes to okay, let me talk on this particular one in terms of disciplining a child. In African way, it very completely different from the way the Western world would discipline a child. A
Oh, yeah.
Western world, like a child would do something wrong, and then the parents will call the child and say, "Come, why did you do that? Do you know that this fire in front of you will burn you? Don't touch it, it's gonna burn you."
I'm
But
going to burn you there.
the African parents, if you're a child, you play close to the fire, the
Ah,
African parent is the one who will come. He will hold your hand and put your hand in the fire.
I was watching a movie yesterday,
And when the
and
burn
this
you,
child,
then the parent will ask you, the African parent will say, "How did you feel?" He burned me. I say, "Okay, don't go near there again."
I'm going to that fire again. Uh, I was watching this movie yesterday, and the dad is a mechanic, and this child went stole the car the father was repairing. And this car belonged to one tough guy in the neighborhood, and he stole that car and went for a jolly ride in school, showing off to his friends. And someone stole that car from him. Now his parents were looking for the boy, and the boy came back. The dad was like, "Where's the car?" He said, "Oh, it was stolen." The first question they asked was, "Are you okay? Is everything okay?" Hey, in my head, I was like,
Very nice parent.
hey, yeah.
That's a real parent.
Ah, see, let me tell you a personal experience myself. Hmm? So, my dad will always preach to us. He will always say, "Always say the truth. Always say the truth. It's good to say the truth." And then one day, they went out with my mom's car. Then I think then I was like 17 and then 16, 17. And then when they went out, I was supposed to wash the car. So I was washing the car and then something entered my head. Start the car. I said, eh. He said, and I started the car. The thing now say, sit down, relax. I said, I sat down, relax. The thing now say, touch the gear. I say, okay, I touch the gear. Now, don't forget, it's that kind of gear, the manual that I do. The thing I say, now the car was parked in the garage, the door was open. The thing I say, put it on reverse. I say, eh. He said, I said, okay. I
Move
didn't
it
know,
out of the road.
I've never driven before in my life. Oh. I struggle. He enter reverse.
And that's the one with
The thing I
stick,
say,
right? Stick.
the stick one. Yeah, the manual. The thing I say, accelerate. I say, He said, I said, okay. I now accelerated. The car started going. Beep! And then the door was caught by the side of the garage. And then the garage broke the door.
Hey.
Hey! You see that shout Samson shouted? I shouted it, but in the high pitch. Hey, I said, I'm dead though. I've died today. I said, let me just carry my things. I went inside, pack all my clothes. The one that I know I can manage for 2 weeks. I wanted to run and leave the house. I ran actually to leave the house, and then I came back. And then I pushed the
But
car
it's
back
so
into
funny
the garage.
because in your mind, you already know it's like that's like a suicide. It's like it was a
That's
suicide.
suicide. That's a
Was a
suicide attack.
Was a suicide move.
My father's car broke the door. And then
You already
they
know
didn't
your
know about it.
judgment. You already know
Yeah.
your judgment.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good thing was that they came back late in the night. So they did not see the car. And then in the morning, we
It's-
just finished morning devotion. I said, let me be slick, now and then. I said, sharp boy. I said, sharp guy. I said, okay, since my father just finished praying and he said, oh God, help us not to be angry,
I thought you would be praying that he will enter the car from the other side so you won't see the scratch so that by the time you go and come back.
It wasn't a scratch. It was a break. The door broke. Like it broke. Yeah, I broke the door. So there's no way he cannot see it. He cannot enter from any other side. So after the prayer now, I went into my room. I said, God, give me strength to take this beating. And I went to my dad.
Repeat the prayer again.
Oh God, give me strength to take the beating. I started looking for that thing that told me, enter the car. And I said,
strength to take the beating.
My brother, growing up, you have to be ready because you already know they will beat you.
You already know you're finished.
You already know you're finished. So what are you wasting time for? You just pray for strength and you just take it. So me, I already know what was coming, right?
Lord, give me the strength.
I was busy looking. I was busy looking for that voice that told me. I was looking for that voice that told me, put it in gear. Put it in reverse. That stupid voice, I didn't see it again. That's to tell you, devil, the devil is a bad devil.
That your prayer point was a powerful one.
As a child, that should be a very, very powerful prayer point.
Repeat the prayer again.
God, give me strength to take the beating. Then my voice was silent. So I used, God, give me strength to take the beating. But
you see what I'm talking about? Our parents, they don't play.
They don't play. You just come to people in America. Your parents will be doing anyhow. You'll be doing. You call your father. You call your father.
We feel like
my father is a pastor, a man of God. I'm sorry, Daddy, if you are watching this.
And he's going to tell you. He said that spirit that makes you to do this thing, I'm going to beat it out of you.
He deliver you from that spirit with cane. Forget that thing. So I went. We just finished praying. Don't forget. We finished morning devotion. And then I now told my dad. I said, Daddy, I cannot tell my dad without telling my mom. So they were both there. So I say, Daddy, Mommy, they say, I have a confession to make. And my mother started laughing. That woman, that woman seems to know exactly when I have something to do. She started laughing. She busted into laughter. She started laughing. And she was like, he has done something. And then I was like, and I opened the window. I broke the door of the car. But you say we should not be angry, or you say we should confess. My dad looked at me. The kind of beating I got that day. God actually gave me the strength to take the beating.
Exactly. You already prayed. You already prayed for the strength.
Oh yeah, I'm here now. So African parents, right? African parents, they discipline, as himself said. Discipline, top notch, top notch. Before you say anything, pow. Like I always used to say, my mom, she has a way of giving invisible slaps. You will not see it coming, just hear it. Like you
It's
just hear the
African parents that actually follow the scripture that says, spare the rod,
spread the
spoil
rod and spoil the child. Mm, mm. So if your parents disciplined you,
the
let
rod.
us know.
Oh.
They don't spare that rod, though.
Eh.
Hey, no, rod. Let's take some comments. Let's take some comments. Then Samson will tell us his own part of sparing the rod or the rod touching him. Because I know I'm not alone in this. Jacinta says, I agree with you, Mex. And the African culture, mostly Nigeria, to be precise, they can keep us in church for 24 hours without teaching us how to invest, brainwash people without teaching them how to invest. Okay, that was comment on the investment part. Yeah, you're very, very right, Jacinta. And then she's laughing at my traumatic story. Jacinta.
Now your prayer point make us laugh. Your prayer point.
See, before you see the Bible, you have to pray. See, sometimes you will do something like this, you start praying for your parents to forget.
Even Baba God, that your prayer point, for you go make her laugh too. You go say, yeah.
You say, look at it. When the thing was busy telling you, put it
exactly. Did you listen to me?
Did you listen?
Now you want me to come out, give you strength.
I want me to give you strength to
take the beating. Take the beating by yourself.
I know it's your beating. Go and take it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like really, African parents, we need to hear from you, your experience with your parent. Okay. So Rachel says some African parents' definition of discipline is so wrong. I call it abuse, not discipline. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them are actually abused.
Most of it, yeah. But what is abuse, though? What is abuse? Because
okay, we say it's abuse, but every one of us that we claim that we are abused, are we not good people today?
We're better for it.
The thing correct our brain because some of us were so rascally. Like
Did
me.
You meet me?
Like me, I was too rascally.
Hey, if you had met me growing up.
The story of my own my manifestation when I was young, when I was small. He said I will go to another person's compound and I will be playing soccer ball and I will destroy their crops with soccer. And then we come and be screaming, hey, Sam have done something. And guess what? My sister said, when I do something wrong like that, immediately I hear their voice, hey, before they know, they can't see me anymore.
You have taken off.
Because I don't want that koboko. My father will hang that koboko at the door so that you can see it. He hang it there. It's like a what do you call it? It's a trophy. The koboko is a trophy for your penalties.
The one that has 3 mouths.
The one, yeah, 3 mouths.
3 mouths koboko. If I say my father and your father should meet one day and discuss.
Oh my God! Immediately I hear that, hey, Samo. I see the koboko coming. Then I'm out of the house.
But really though, even though some people call it abuse, I find it to be very educative. It actually taught me a lot. Like, it taught me how to navigate through life in a sharp way. Let me tell you how. Have you, as a child, been playing outside one day where your father or your mother told you not to play outside? They told you to read your book. And then you have that special inner ear that you can hear the sound of your father's car coming from like 2 miles away. And before they reach, you're already on your table reading. And it's as if you never went out. You wash your leg, wash your leg.
It's funny how we can recognize the sound of their cars.
Yeah. Why do you think we know music this thing?
The one we recognize most is the horn. We hear, Papa! We know, okay, that one is my neighbor horn. Popo! That one is the other neighbor horn. Oh, that one is, that's the
So you had a neighbor that used to press horn like a duck. Now wow. I didn't
Everybody, everybody don't
oh,
find their level when you hear whoop, whoop.
uh-huh. Look at Jessica. Jessica is saying my father used to beat us by 3 a.m. so I can feel you. So I can feel you. I was on your seat too. LOL.
Ah,
Thank you, Jessica.
that
I
means
know.
you were always in trouble. If
It
you
means
are,
Jessica was in
you were
trouble
always in
this
trouble.
year. Yes, yes, yes. See, let me tell you something. Um, growing up, right? My dad would be like, "Don't watch TV, don't watch." See, the Bible was not mistaken when it says the children shall be wiser than their parents. No, it wasn't wrong. It wasn't wrong. My father would say, "Don't watch the TV." Then, as a small child, oh God, see, I'm just giving you my story. I'm giving my as a small child, I'll look at the TV. I'll look at my dad going to work. There's a special show, Tales by Moonlight, I want to watch, or Tom and Jerry. I'll go sit down, start watching TV. And then when it's time, almost time for my dad to come back, I will now off it and put the volume back to where my dad put it. But he will come back and touch the back of the TV and it's
Exactly.
hot.
I was
He will not say,
just
"Who
going
watch
to
the
say
TV?"
that.
He'll say, "Who watch the TV? Who watch the TV?"
You were
He doesn't
touching
even need to ask 2 times. He'll just say, "Who watch the TV? Emeka?" Huh? I've died today. Oh God, why here again? So
then you will say your prayers again.
I say my prayer again. I'm going to receive it. But I was like, okay, this man comes back and he touched the back of the TV. What I have to do needs to be, I need to up my game. So guess what I started doing, guys? I'll go and rent. When then you rent all those VHS tape and you play and you're watching movie, right? So when I'm inside with my friends, we're all watching movie, watching. And then it's almost time for my dad to come back. He will come, touch the back of the TV, but it's no longer hot. You know why? Because while we were watching the TV, I put ice block on top of the back of the TV, and then I was blowing it with fan. So he will come back and it's not hot. And it's like, okay, you're a good boy, you're a good boy. I say, yeah.
You are really a criminal.
Hands up. What is it now? What I know you did worse than me, but I'm just talking.
Emeka, that was
You see?
you put
But that
ice
was
block.
very smart. That age, very, very smart. Let's take some comment before we continue. If I tell you the next one before Samsung will tell us his own. Jacinta says, very well, it's corrected our brain. Oh, it corrected our brain, because my dad has it 16. Oh, he had a 16 mouth Koboko.
No, 6
Wow.
months.
Oh, 6 mouth. Okay, he had a 6 month. Wow, he's on what? Jacinta, what did you do? What did
6
you
months.
used to do? I thought
But
that was worse.
no, you know why? You know she live in the northern part. Northern part, they are the ones that
I
produce
lived in the
that
northern part now. I was
okay
living in Jaws.
too, Joss.
Yeah, Jaws.
And
Jacinta,
I was
no,
in the
our
I
father
was
carry
in
6
I was
months
in
of Koboko.
huh?
Jacinta, I raise hand for you. You are higher
Hmm.
than me. Wait, what was your own prayer then?
I surrender everything, Lord.
Jacinta, my own done finished today. God, 6 months. You answer.
Because surrender in life.
Okay, Rachel says, it was discipline though, but not really beaten. I can only remember maybe 2 or 4 times that I was actually beaten for something. Yeah, 2 or 4 times. Wow.
Very
Me, I
good
can't even
girl.
count.
She
I
was
can't
a
even
good
count.
girl.
My parents had other ways they made us realize, hey, how if I tell you what my mother did to me one day? There was no cane. Oh, no cane.
Hmm.
Even the beating I got was just unexpected slaps from my mom. That was it. Please, I'm not even reading the remaining
More.
comments. I'm not reading the remaining comments, Samson, please read it. Just unexpected slaps.
Unexpected part from my mom. Can't remember my dad ever laying his hands on me and my sister. The person that received some beating was was one of my brother because he was stubborn, oh, but he still got more punishment than actual beating. You see? But did that stubbornness correct his brain? I'm sure the stubbornness corrected his brain.
Eh, yeah, you know. eh.
I mean, the
So he
punishment.
says, Jessica says, my father used to carry tea and put it on the carton. On the cotton. Huh, Jacinta, expatiate. Expatiate. Jacinta also says, oh, Mex, your
Your
own
own
chai.
guy.
Okay. Rachel says, I believe in some spanking, but not beating. Not beating a child to the point they are experiencing.
Ah,
experiencing.
pain.
Experiencing.
If you don't feel the pain, how will you know that there is discipline?
Just give you unexpected slap. So you're walking, you're passing her, yeah. Mommy, don't slap me like that now.
Exactly.
At least make me expect it. It was different for us. It was different. Skid Bro Steve says,
Well,
well,
you can't
you
do it
can't do it.
with the
Oh, you
flat.
can't do it with the flat screen. Kid Bro, forget. We will always improvise.
No,
Well,
you
the flat
can't put
screen
the ice
actually,
block. You can't put ice and be blowing it on the flat screen.
and
That's
we're
right.
blowing it. Well, Sam Soft, I don't need to put the ice on the TV. All I need to do
Okay, bro,
is
you
take
were talking about those television that used to have tube. The back
I
is
know.
used to be like this, and the top has
Ah,
the space where the heat used to, come out from. So you put the
yeah.
ice there.
Sam Soft. There was a time I was
No,
watching TV, right?
because I think
I
I
was
set that thing on fire. I was like wondering,
no, no, it didn't set anything on fire because it wasn't that
the
hot.
water can get in.
No, the water did not because I put the ice on in a bowl and put it on the TV.
Okay, in the bowl.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then I was watching TV one day, the VHS tape, and NEPA took light. You know, when NEPA take light, you cannot change the channel back to the way your father left it. The VHS tape is inside the VHS. You cannot remove it.
It's
They
true.
must
The
catch you.
video, the tape will be stuck inside. That has happened to me too.
Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. What did you do, Samson? Tell us what you did. We want to hear your story.
I was like,
What did you do?
hey, how do I do this thing? Oh, I was like, hey, NEPA should bring the light. You know what I did? And I unscrewed the VHS player. I used
Mm-hmm.
the driver because my senior brother is electrician, so he has the
Mm.
screw. So I loosened everything and I tried to bring it
Oh,
out. And guess
until
what? The tape got stuck. But yet I said, you know what? I'd rather destroy the tape than for me to be caught. So I took out the tape and everything was messed up. Then I put it back. You know the one that goes up? Shkra!
yeah.
That's the one. You know, there's different. There's one you put in straight. Then there's one that come up, you put it and you press it down.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the one.
Some soft. Yeah.
It was easy to do that one. But you know, the one that is inside is hard for you to do that one.
Me, I
That one,
couldn't. I couldn't. The one that I used was inside.
there's nothing you can do
You
about it.
can never take it out. So guess what I did? I took that VHS, removed the whole VHS, and I carried it and started running around looking for who was generator. Oh yeah. And I found somewhere that had generator, turned on the VHS and removed the tape and ran back home and put it back together. See, let me tell you, right? Let me tell you.
Do you have generator? No. You
Yeah,
have
generator. They're just running around. Because if my father catch that VHS tape in that
even
thing,
at that
it's
point where you
finished.
were looking for this thing, that you'll be praying
Oh yeah.
that is
So
not.
now you see some people now say this about me now. They say if you ask them what's that one thing you know about Max, they'll tell you Max never gives up. He always keeps going until he gets what he wants. That's how I learned that. That's how that attitude was put in me. The spirit of keep going, figure your way out no matter what.
Diligence.
Intelligence, don't give up, just keep going. Diligence, patience, keep going, you will get it. If not, you have to do your prayer. And my prayer was my last resort.
We got the
My
prayer
own
from
was not accidental.
we got the
Mine was not accidental
prayer
slap.
from
It was
church.
intentional. Okay. Let's take this comment from Rachel again. She says,
No,
I
you have
believe
read that
some.
from me before.
I've read this one, right? Okay. So
The other one from relation is like it doesn't correct the brain.
yeah. So Rachel also says
It
it
doesn't
doesn't
correct
correct the
the brain.
brain, I beg.
It
It
only
only
makes
made
you
you
express yourself as
afraid
a child.
and afraid to express yourself. Me?
Eh?
Samson, were you afraid to express yourself?
No.
Jessica, are you afraid to express yourself?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, people that know me that are watching this right now know that I'm not afraid to express myself. I will tell you my mind, the truth, the way it is. Because the highest thing you will do is to beat me. Which beating have I not gotten before?
But that's what she's saying. He said they get used to the beating, so now they don't do it doesn't make any difference. But it does make difference a little bit, but
It makes a
different
big
way.
difference.
Yeah,
Because
it does.
yeah, because before you do what you want to do, you are
You will
already
think
thinking of
about
the
the,
repercussion.
you will think about that koboko standing on
Oh
the
yeah.
door waiting for you.
Yeah. People. So another comment from Rachel says, this is from Rachel Catherine. She says, you two make me laugh. Well, it's
That's good.
Friday.
That's good.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Pastor Julian is in the house. Hello, Pastor Julian. How you doing? She says, I don't believe in beating my child, but I will spank my daughter's thigh when she's really
You spank
fresh.
my girl? Do you spank my little girl?
I was beaten and it didn't help me.
Julian,
Oh,
don't spank my little girl no more.
but then spank you. So this is actually to Rachel's point. She says the beating that they beat her did not really do anything for her. It did not really help her. It
But
made
the truth is that
me
the
more
children
angry.
here, Emeka, sorry for the children in the Western world, beating don't work for them.
Mm-hmm.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't work. But you know where we
You know why it
grow up,
doesn't work? Do you know why it doesn't work, Samsoft?
because it's what they are used to. Like because the government are putting in their head that when they spank them, call
You
911.
call the police. God
Yeah,
will bless
so
you
it
as
doesn't
my
really
child.
work.
You call police on me. You call police on me. You are following that police. Oh, you will just follow them and be going. Don't even come back. Don't even think of me. Just follow. Yeah. I see. So as Samsov just said, right? It did not change much because you did not get the correct dose. It's just like medication, right? It's like medication. When they give you small dose of medication, you won't feel okay. You'll still be sick because you are not getting the exact dose you are supposed to get. You know, if they are giving you the exact dose.
Julia, don't mind us.
Oh my God, so we're just playing, we're just joking around.
All right, next comment.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a disclaimer out there: I do not support abuse. No, I don't support abuse.
Of
I
course,
frown
we're not.
upon abuse. Please, please,
We,
please
I
do
don't even know.
not.
You know one funny thing? I
Mhm.
don't know how to hit a child except the child has done something so bad. Even when I'm hitting the child, I'm feeling it too. If I hit the
Mm.
child, I feel it.
So,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you are that kind of parent that will say, John, I'm about to beat you now, but you should know that I feel it more than you feel it. More than you feel it, it hurts me more than it hurts you.
the child is gonna
Turn
like,
around.
what are you talking about?
Is it not me I'm beating? Is it hurting you?
Is it your beat?
Is it your beat? Okay. Kenneth Okafor. Oh, hello, sir. He says, hey, Hunchback TV. He's commenting on that.
Where all this comment this is?
Hunchback TV. Okay. Rachel says, you both did things kids should not be doing. So why won't you receive beating? Yo, problematic kids. Are you kidding me? No matter, listen, you should never beat a child. Forget that thing.
Period.
Who were not, whether we're problematic or not. Okay, actually, some soft. Look at it, too. Look at it. Look at it. We were problematic, right? But look at us now.
We were just curious. We're not problem. Like we were
We
curious.
were just
We were
curious. Let me tell
curious.
you something that I did that my mom told me when I was 2 years old. Right? We had this big speaker, this big speaker, like sound system. My dad loves music, he loves sound. So he'll buy all these gadgets. And we had this big speaker that will have foam in between. Brown foam. I don't know if you remember that, Sam Soft. That
Which
kind
one?
of speaker, wooden speaker.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That
yeah. You have to take it out.
hey, you have to remove that first layer. And
Yes.
as a child, I will go when I'm hearing people talk from it, I will go to it and put my hand and begin to tear it to look for the people talking. Is that not smartness? Shouldn't that be encouraged? Should they not say this child is a good child? He's very intelligent. Let
It's
him tear it
curious.
more. It's curious. Tear it more.
Very inquisitive child.
But that's when I have
Very
to say my prayer.
Very inquisitive child.
So okay, let's take this comment from Rachel Catherine. She says, not afraid to express myself. Invest in mutual bonds. Laughter is good medicine. Well, very, very true, Rachel. Very true.
Yep.
Mutual bonds. We'll actually talk about mutual bonds too. Okay, Jillian says she needs a spanking sometimes. Sorry, Sam. LOL. Oh well, spare the rod and spoil the child.
Don't spark my girl.
Sam Soft, spare the rod and spoil the child. Julian is still laughing.
So you know, there are some kids, you look at them, you don't want to spank, you can't even hit them. You
yeah, she says, she actually says, I feel so bad after spanking our little girl. And then Rachel Pearl says, I had a friend who received plenty beating to the point where they will even rub pepper.
No, that one is abuse. That one is abuse.
But she will still do what she wants to do. When we remind her of her parents' beating, just to stop her from doing certain things, she will say, Shebi na only beat them go beat me. She even became more rebellious. Well,
that pepper, that one, because there are certain, Emeka, let me come in there. There are certain there's certain discipline that makes the child become rebellious. Because if you are disciplining a child, with anger and hatred and abusing the child becomes defensive. Instead of the child learning from the mistake, they become rebellious. So, but when you are teaching it, when you are disciplining a child, when you discipline them with love, so that even after you spank them, you tell them this is the reason why I did it. You understand?
Actually, I was about to hit that point too. Because my dad, when he finished flogging me, he will come and he will say, he will look at me. Hey, I think I actually now know where I got what I have from. He'll look at me and he'll be like, I'm sorry I beat you. And I'll look at him. What did I do now? What did I do? So I don't have to ask that what did I do plenty times before he will tell me, you're still asking what did you do? So I'll just say okay. Just say okay. And then he will not be like, yeah, but next time don't do it. I beat you because you did this. Next time don't do it, okay? You see, and then he will now come, he will hold me, and I will now cry, we'll just, yeah, that's what he used to do. And I found that to be very, very helpful. Listen, not all kids are the same. We have kids like Rachel who they accidentally slap by accident.
Yeah, Rachel, she's a
jabota. Hey, you this guy, you did this.
Exactly. Rachel is a jabota. And she's not always in trouble too.
She's very quiet. You have children that you feel justified. When you're beating. Like, yeah, yeah. He has to learn. He has to learn. But correct in love. Correct in love.
Yes, love.
Use love to beat. No, don't use love to beat. Just correct in love.
They use love to beat.
Just correct with love, okay? Correct with love. Yeah. The Bible says
I love
God,
you. Eh?
God chastises those he loves. Okay? He chastises those he loves. Like my mom will always tell us, when she wants us to do something, and she'll say, go and wash the clothes. And I'll say, mommy, don't we have the maid? Why can't the maid wash the clothes? And then you will hear slap first. And she'll say, listen, do you want me to spoil my children and train the maid? No, you have to do your chore. So things like that. Anyway, today people are learning more about me. Rachel Catherine says, I was beaten as a child, made me a rebellious child.
Oh
Hmm.
wow.
Wow. Were you okay? For people that it actually made them rebellious, tell us, after you were beaten, were you actually corrected? Were you spoken to in love? Did they come back calmly, subtly, and tell you the reason why they did what they did to you? Let us know that, because it's going to be helpful, please. Jillian, Pastor Jillian says, I bet I bet you was a cute little baby, Emeka. Oh my God! So
Yeah.
that comment was for me. It was for me. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah. Is it your comment? Is it your why are you crying in music?
I'm celebrating. He said it was a cute baby, little cute baby.
I was actually a cute little baby. I'll show you my pictures one of these days. I'll show you my pictures one of these days. Yeah. Okay. We have a comment from okay. Jessica says, Chai Mex, you are something else. Wow. What do you mean by that, Jessica? Shed more light, please. We have a comment from Kenneth Okafor.
Okafor.
He says, yeah, you know now, you know. He
Okay.
says,
My wife will use. Ah.
Gary sick.
But you know what? Let me tell you something. That
Wait,
is
wait,
the
Samson.
mothers.
Samson.
The
He did
mothers
not. He did
always
not do it.
use.
They did not do it to the girls. So it's
eh,
to the
But
boys.
you know the mothers. The mothers always look for anything in the kitchen. That's why they talk.
Anything, my brother.
Even the plate,
Anything.
even plate. They will use plate to.
Even pot. Are you this stubborn? Anything they see, anything that is around, they'll use it to beat. Eh? Okay, more comments. More comments. Okay, we've read this one. Okay, so we have this comment from Rachel Pearl. She says, why didn't you just ask your parents how the sound is coming out from the speaker and let them explain to you? Instead, you
Instead of
come
destroying.
on, instead of destroying the speaker. Are you kidding me? I was a cute little baby. You don't beat two little babies. You don't stop them from being exploratory. I was exploring. Hmm?
Are you
I was
Mongo Park?
exploring. Do you have to be Mongo Park before I explore? Yeah.
Explorer.
So actually, parents. Don't worry. Let's keep reading comments. Rachel Catherine says, true, Samsoft. Okay, true to what? Maybe Samsoft made a comment that was very true. Samsoft makes true statements sometimes. Uh, Pastor Julian says, yep, that's what I do with my soul, with my soul. I explain to her after. There you go. That's what you do. You should
Yep.
explain, call them, pull them in, show them that love, and tell them why you did what you did. So they don't see it as hatred, because it could be misread and my daddy hates me. At some point, I thought about that too. Jillian is laughing so hard.
Child is
Kid Bro
not
Steve,
disciplined. We're sticking, we're
Samson,
talking.
please read it out loud. Read it out loud.
Beating a child is not discipline. With talking, and if need be, a spanking. If need be a spanking. Don't ever
Mhm.
beat your child like a slave master. That's true. They lost self-esteem. That's true. And very scared to take risk. I was
Eh?
beaten as a child, and there is much to that story. I haven't being rebellious. So, but you know, I haven't been rebellious. So I hope you are telling us the truth, not about
Kid
the
bro,
truth. God.
kid bro, kid bro. Well, you see, Samson. Maybe I wasn't beaten like a slave master. That's why I'm not scared or afraid or
No,
self.
listen. There's some kind of beating. Like some parents are very abusive, though.
Yeah,
There are
very,
some,
very.
they
Yeah.
will beat you to the extent that some of them will pass out. That is abuse.
Wow.
You beat
Pass
on the
out.
child that the child, you see that the child is screaming, hey, you still keep going, keep going, keep going. No, that is abuse. For
Yeah.
instance, if you ask the child, you spank the child, pop, 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 three, but they say, stop, don't do that next time. Do that next time, you know, you're going to get it. If you're going to do that next time, you're going to get it. You know, this is the reason why I'm doing this, you know. Then after a while, when everything calms down, you call the child, you see, you
Mm,
know, I'm sorry for spanking you, but I'm not sorry for disciplining you because I want you to learn. I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't want you to become a nuisance in the future. I'm trying to, make sure that you don't get in trouble. So you explain it to the
mm.
child, but the problem is that when there is no explanation to what you do, because sometimes the child don't even know that what they did was wrong in the
Yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah,
So if you don't break it down for the child, that's when they become rebellious.
yeah.
Then you
And
don't have
then
love for them. You hate them.
yeah, well, exactly. And that's a bad thing for your child to think. Your child thinking you hate them as a parent, that's not a good thing
Exactly.
at all. At all. So, another comment from Rachel Catherine. She says, hell no.
Wow.
I was threatened with military school. Oh, I went on to become a nurse. Nice. But look at this. Look at it this way. So you see, that's actually why the rebellion. This actually, Samson, you see, this conversation actually just opened a lot of things up. It
Exactly.
actually shows why kids become rebellious and at some point in their life because there is no love in the discipline. There's no love in the discipline. You have to discipline with love. You have to discipline with love if you need to discipline, if your child is that kind of child that needs discipline. But you know something that makes me worried these days. I'm a psych nurse, as most people know, and I see a lot of children that they are just stubborn. Like clearly it's just stubbornness that is worrying them. Stubbornness. But they will bring them and say they have psych issues. The doctors will prescribe different medication, and they will now put those kids on medications. They'll give them Adderall. They'll give them different medications to just calm down. Come on. Like, it's not. So we need to know the difference between a kid who is just stubborn versus a kid that needs that. So discipline with love. We have a comment from Kid Bro Steve. He says, I was beaten like most people
Eat.
eat.
Wow.
I
That
was
was
beat
definitely
like
abuse.
yeah, that was abuse. That was abuse. So we also have another comment from Rachel. She says, not much love in my family, unfortunately. Oh,
Sorry to hear
yeah.
that.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry to
You
hear
know
that.
what?
But hey,
Thank God for the love of Christ.
yeah, thank God for the love of Christ. And hey, guess what? You have the opportunity to cancel that trend and start a new trend with a new
Yes.
family when
Yes.
you have yours.
You should stop in your era
Yeah.
and
Let
start
it stop. Don't it
a fresh
shouldn't. Yeah, because a lot of parents, I actually found this out that a lot of parents who were abused. Now I'm not calling it discipline. There's a difference between discipline and abused. A
correct.
lot of parents who were abused tend to carry that tradition. Whatever tradition, people will say, "Oh, I don't want to turn out like my parents. I'm not going to turn out like my parents." But unfortunately, you are who you have almost 50% of your childhood training. You still retain that. So a lot of parents will take that into their children's life, but no, it shouldn't be. We should pray for God to change that dynamic, and then we begin anew and show the love that we were not given. Okay. So Skid Row Steve says, I was beat with an extension
Needless to
cord.
say, my mother
Needless to
went
say,
any
needless
extension.
to say, my
What?
mother couldn't find any extension cords. So they beat him. Wow, 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 wow.
You know
But
what?
hey,
Kid boss Steve, you must be a very stubborn boy too.
bro, he must have been a cute stubborn baby.
For your
Yeah.
mother to be involved too, you must be some kind of pain in the butt.
Yeah, you know what Samsoft is saying. You know what he's saying. Samsoft saying it, but you know what he's saying. You,
But that's not an excuse to be abusive.
yeah, it's still not an excuse to be abusive.
Yeah.
It's still not. So we have a comment. We have a comment from Rachel
So that maybe they
Pearl.
had to wait for her since.
She says,
I
not cute
was laughing.
anything, oh, Gillian. He was one of those very curious
About
and stubborn
babies.
babies you
You
don't
don't
want
want
to
to come to your house.
this man do everything before he leaves. Are you kidding me? Huh? Are you kidding me? Do you know me from when I was a baby? Is it your childhood? Yeah? Rachel Pearl, is it your childhood? Forget that thing. Forget.
But she doesn't want him in your house, especially on Christmas
Gillian.
Day.
No, 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 no. You definitely want me in your house, definitely, because I was very innovative. I am still very innovative. Okay, let's dismiss that comment. Let's go. Let's take
Soft.
this comment from Rachel Catherine. She says, "No, Sam, no soft love after beatings. Oh, no soft love after beatings. That's
No,
why actually.
yeah.
That's the reason. Kid Bro Steve says, I was abused. It was abused
Was
for me.
abused for me.
Yeah,
Correct.
it was abused for me. Wow, wow. And Gillian says, I was punched right in my
What?
temple by my father, and it
Oh,
messed me up pretty bad
oh
when I
yeah,
was young.
that's
Oh,
you know what?
oh, yeah,
This
that's
is
abuse. That's
that's
abuse.
serious.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
serious. He has a
Ladies
problem.
and gentlemen, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, I want to take this time to thank you so much for sharing your comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These
Yeah.
things are not they're not easy to share. They're not easy to share. They're not easy to talk about. We talk about it now, but during when we were going through what we're going through, we know the horror we're going through. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
And yeah, hey,
For
look
us
at
to
it. Just look at the bright side. Look at the bright side of it. You're here. You're here. A lot of kids who were abused couldn't make it. It's either they end up in the psych ward or they died somehow. But we're here.
some
You're
of them
here.
commit suicide. Some of them
Yeah,
take their
some of
life.
them committed suicide. But you're here. So thank you for sharing. Thank you. We have another comment by Kidbro
Oh, there's
Steve. He
no
says there
excuse for
was no excuse for
yeah,
putting any
I
scars.
agree.
Yeah, yeah. There's no excuse for putting any scars on your child's body. Very, very true. I agree. I agree. Um, we have another comment from Jillian, Pastor Jillian. She says, Steve Kidbro. That's what exactly. She said exactly, Steve. So that's why she just spanks her by the tie. Kidbro Steve says,
Oh,
not rebellious, but the relationship I should have had never happened.
wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Sorry to hear that, but thank
Yeah,
God
really, really
Jesus
sorry to hear that.
in the life.
Yeah, Pastor Julian says, break the generational curses.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. We need a lot of prayers. We need a lot of re education. Re education is what we need. A lot of parents just misuse, I'll just say they misuse the opportunity of being parents. You're a parent doesn't mean you to turn your child into a mule or a donkey that you would beat without remorse. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Say no to abuse. Say no to abuse.
Yes. No to
Um, yeah, Kid Bro says no. I actually was not a bad kid, really. Huh. Some stuff that was for you.
yeah. When it
Kid
was
Bro
this
said
when
it
to
wasn't.
explain it much better. And it's correct.
Mhm. Yeah. So Kid Bro also says it's a deep story. Wow,
Mm.
wow, wow, wow. Okay, okay, okay. Rachel Catherine says my dad beat me with a belt or punch three limb or pitch three limb. I loved Oh, I lived with my okay. I loved with my career in nursing, but my love life was always with wrong men. Sam Soft,
Yeah.
did you hear that?
Yeah.
She says, I'm actually asking you because I know you have something to say here.
Um, you know, that's why, I thank God for, you know, for them coming to understand that Christ in us is the hope for our future. Like those ones that they couldn't have the opportunity to be loved by their parents, is they find love in Christ. The love of Christ now replace that part of their life.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you know when a student is not paying attention in class and then the teacher now say, you, what's the answer? And they just ramble something. That's what Sam Soft just did.
No, I was just talking about
Read
in
the
general.
comment. You will see where your pitching is up. Read the
Okay,
comment.
my dad beat me with the belt or pushed me with the limbs. I loved with my career in nursing, but my love life it was as a
Very
result of the abuse. And
yes.
then she doesn't really have the relationship with a man figure, so
Mhm.
that affects her relationship with um, finding a man. So because
Yeah.
every time, and I understand, I see that you say,
Finding the right
everybody
man.
listen to this. This is very vital. You have to be careful how you treat your your son or your daughters, because it has a way it affects them.
Yeah.
When, like for instance, she just said now she doesn't really know how to, relate to a man, because the man figure in her life was always abusive and was not there
True.
to help her, bring out the best of her. So, and that's why we as men and parents, we should understand that anything we do to our child, we either make them a success or a failure.
True. And I want to pitch in by saying this. Fathers, I want you to know that your daughters, when they are thinking of getting married or settling down, would want to end up with a man like you. Even if they don't intentionally want it, it happens. Mothers, same thing with your sons. They would be looking for qualities of what their mothers had or have. So it's very, very important that we understand that we scar our kids, we scar our children without even knowing that we're scarring them for life. But there is hope, and that hope is the fact that, hey, the blood of Jesus washes out everything. It's not easy. It's not easy to begin to reorientate your brain or your mindset. So please and please and please say no to child abuse. Say no to child molestation. Say no. Wow, wow, that was deep. That was deep, Rachel. That was deep. We have another comment from Pastor Jillian. She says it's a good thing to talk about it because it's the only way we can heal from it. I am writing my book now, almost done. Wow, I can't wait to read that book, Pastor.
Hmm.
I can't wait to read it. Really, I would want to read it. I think we should actually write a book on this, Soft. We should
This
write
is
a book
powerful.
concerning this.
Yeah, this is a very powerful subject.
Whoa, Kid Bro Steve says he says I wanted to commit suicide at some point.
Wow.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep. We would actually sit down and have this. And if you don't mind, we can sit down and just have this conversation, one to one, face to face. That would be nice. Rachel Pearl says, "Wow," and I thought my mom was tough because of the
She
slaps
did
and
learn. She
shouting.
did learn.
Now, now I now I feel bad just hearing other people's experiences. Wow, wow, wow. Well, there you go. It's different. It's different. You just got accidental slaps. Some people got serious intentional beatings. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but hey, Samson, guess what? Even those accidental slaps meant something to the people that were accidentally slapped.
Exactly. And they got the message.
And he got the message. So Kenneth Okafor says, thank you guys for the good job. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We have another comment from Kid Bro. He says, I was going to write a book, but I was threatened. Huh? It would have been $1
And
million.
I think
Kid Bro,
you need to do it, man.
you need to do it.
It's not
You need to
it's
do it.
not about the $1 million. It's not about the
You know,
$1 million. It's about
it's
the
about
lives
people.
that it's going to impact, the
Yeah, it's
lives that
gonna.
it's going to change. Even the parents that are abusive, they
Yeah,
will think
yeah,
twice and learn something from inside.
yeah.
Saying,
Oh yeah, please, please, please. Well, I don't know who threatened you or the extent of the threat, but think about it. Just think about it. We have another comment from Kenneth Okafor. He says, I can't beat my grandchildren at all. From EJ. Oh, from EJ Tina. Okay, this is from his Kenneth's wife. She says she can't beat her grandchildren at all. So she cannot accidentally slap her grandchildren. So if you are watching, you are making connections to all the connection. So, well, I actually have found out that parents that accidentally slap their children or beat their children are very, very soft to their grandchildren. Like their grandchildren will be like, "What? Grandma did that to you?" No, it wasn't grandma. You know. So, so
is that
let's
the
take this call.
accidental slapper?
Okay, so Jessica says, "Love Christ, yes, but that of humanity matters too, sir." Okay, love of Christ, yes, but that of humanity matters too. I do understand. Pastor Jillian says, "Kid Bro Steve, get a ghostwriter and be a silent partner." That's a good advice right there. Get a ghostwriter and be a silent partner on that book. And then she says, Steve, the healing and you will okay. So the healing and you will help people too. Get a
That's
ghostwriter
true.
and be a silent partner. That's true. That's true. You're gonna help a lot of people from that book. Rachel
There is
Catherine
no
says,
accidental slap. Correct.
exactly. There's no accidental slap. It's only an intentional slap that was meted to you with you thinking it was an accident.
Because if it's an accident, you run into it.
Okay. So you accidentally ran into an
Run
intentional
into
slap that
it.
was waiting for you.
You accidentally ran into the slap that was waiting for you. So that's
Mm.
an accidental slap.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Woo, okay, a lot of wisdom in the house. A lot of wisdom in the house. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've promised you guys that we're not gonna be staying too long on the show. We're not. We try our best to make sure we keep the show under an hour. And right now we're an hour 42 minutes. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel you're watching from. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get our notifications when we come on live. And don't forget to share. Okay? We need to
So
share this word. We need to share this word. And in case you're watching this video after the live session, please and please and please, your comments will be very, very helpful as we will come back on this same topic again because I think we need to do justice to this topic. We need to have people live sit with us and we talk with people. I think we should do that, Sam. What do you think?
yes.
Okay. So we have more comments are coming in. I was wondering where Uzovik went to. Uzovik is back.
He has been there. He was just watching quietly. This time, these days, he is very, what do you call it? He's very calculative.
Yeah. So Uzovik says, it's funny how grandparents are soft to their grandchildren. And then the parents are now taking over from where their parents stopped. That's true. That's true. Oh, actually, he makes a lot of sense if you think about it this way. The parent that was beating the child, right? Now
Become
has a
nice to
grandchild.
the child. He become nice
That's
to
what,
his child.
okay. The parents that was beating his child has a grandchild now and now became nice to his
The
child, like some sort of put it. And now the child of the parent is
It's not
now
really.
beating the child. So that means now this child of the parent will now be nice to his child, and the child. And listen, we need to break the circle. Forget about child.
Exactly.
No, break that circle. No more abuse. No more abuse. Some accidental slaps here or there, but no more abuse. Say no to abuse. I need to
Say
do a
no.
teach. A
No
teach
to
say no
no
to
to
abuse.
abuse. No
Yes.
to slap. No
Thank you,
accidental
Rachel
slap.
Catherine. Thank you, Rachel Catherine. She's saying no. She's shouting it. No. Not to abuse,
No
please. No
accidental
to
slap.
abuse. No accidental slap. No, some accidental slap is okay. With love. Spare the rod and spoil the child. God bless you all. Thank you very much, Pastor Jillian. Rachel Pearl says, no one said accidental slaps. I said unexpected because you just never see the slap coming or it comes even before
we,
you
we
realize
are the
the
ones
story.
that we were the ones that created that originated the accidental slap
We
from.
had to coin it to a marketable word, accidental slap.
We rewarded it.
Rewarded it. Yes, I like that one. I like that one. So, ladies and gentlemen, wow. In fact, I think at this point we're due for a break. We're due for a 1 minute break. We need to take a break. We will come back. We will definitely come back after this 1 minute break to hear what you guys are saying finally, and then wrap up with the program. Hey, it's your boy Max. I want to introduce a show to you. It's called Chatroom with Max. This show is very interesting, educational, and hey, it's gonna keep you glued in your seat participating in the conversation. We talk about issues that affect us in life, realistic issues, just the way they are, as raw as they are. We talk about medical issues, healthcare, businesses. We talk about just different things that would build you up as a human being, that would make you a better person, and that would equip you with things that you need to go into your future and succeed. Chatroom with Max, the show to watch. Tune in Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 p.m. GMT. From all over the world, we have people tuning in. Don't forget, it's Chatroom with Max. And hey, you're gonna love it. Catch you there. So, welcome back. You can see some stuff you say?
Catch you there. We got them here.
Yeah, we caught you here. And you can see we're doing exactly what we said we're going to do. We're talking about realistic issues. We're telling you about our own life stories, just as you're sharing your life stories with us. See, we appreciate it big time. It's not easy talking about things like this. Those of you that have been through it, you definitely know it's not easy talking about things like this. We have another comment from Kenneth Okafo. It says, Niger never stopped beating. No, that's true. That's very true. Very, very true. He also says, okay, so we have another comment from let's see, who's this? Okay, we have a comment from Gareth Lewis. He said, what's up, my drillers? Well, welcome Gareth.
Right.
Welcome Gareth. Yeah,
Welcome.
we're cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget the topic of today that we just finished talking about. The topic is parenting the African way versus parenting the diasporan way. Sam Soft, I believe that today's conversation has actually broken a barrier that we did not see coming or expect.
Mhm. This topic was really beautiful, and I think we might have to talk about more about it on how to help people that went through it, and people that are going through it, and abuse, abusive parenting, and abusive marriage, and abusive relationship. We have to address all that stuff. People.
Yeah,
really
we need to. We need to. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see one of the things that this show just broke today. You might not know it. A lot of people watching from Nigeria now, you are noticing what I'm noticing. And what I'm noticing is this: there is no difference, no major difference when it comes to discipline. A lot of parents in the diaspora, especially America, some of them discipline their children just the way they discipline children in Africa. Just the way. And some of them abuse their children just the same way parents in Nigeria abused their children too. So we see that that verse is in there. We actually need to shed more on it. We need to talk more about it. More. Rachel says, Rachel Pearl says, I feel like I would have to beg my parents to spank my kids, though. They are soft now with their grandkids. God is wonderful, though. So yeah, actually, parents will be soft with their grandchildren because they are like, oh, this is yeah. So it's there. Garrett says my mother punished me by not feeding me for weeks. Whoa,
That's abuse.
no, that's not punishment. That's
That's
abuse, right?
abuse.
That's abuse right there,
That's
Garrett.
not
That's
good.
abuse. That's abuse.
Sorry to
That
hear about
shouldn't.
Lewis.
Sorry, yeah, sorry to hear about that. That's abuse right there. That's abuse right there. Uzovik says discipline with
We
love,
love.
folks. Discipline with love. Very, very true, Uzovik. Very, very true. I agree with you on that. And as we've been saying, say no to abuse. Say no to abuse. Abuse is unacceptable. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we would like to draw the curtain on today's conversation. I want to thank you very, very much. You guys have been the best. You've been the best. Today, we've talked our hearts out. We've said so many things that on a normal day we would not say. Listen, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, tell your friends, tell your neighbors to like this page, tell them to subscribe, tell them to hit the notification bell so they can get notifications whenever we're on. And please share this, as we will be back next week for more on this topic. We're going to be diving deeply into the difference between discipline and abuse, how you can heal from it, and how you can stop that trend. Because, hey, you only have what you were given, right? And you only give what you have. But next week, we're going to talk about how you can modify what you got to make sure that you're not doing it to someone else. Okay? So, Samsov, what do you have to say before we leave?
I just want us to just understand that to understand the difference between discipline and abuse. For instance, if you want to, for like what Garrett Lewis said, that the mother punished him for.
Samsov, you're already talking about next week's topic now.
Yeah. No, I just want to just throw this one in before we close.
Okay.
Like the difference between like you feeding, if you ask a child, if you punish a child for not giving the child food, that's not punishment. That's abuse.
That's abuse.
You can instead of not giving the child food, you can say you're no television for you for a week.
Yeah.
If you say no TV or that thing that they like, that gadget that they like, you take it from them. So that one is discipline. But food, if you take food from someone, no, that's abuse.
True.
But
True.
gadget, TV, they like watching TV. Okay, you're not going to your friend's house tomorrow. That your friend that you are going to visit, I won't let you. Those are those kind of discipline. That's discipline.
Oh yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from Samsoft. Next week we're going to be coming back with a more exploding topic. Some people were like, why do you guys always talk about controversial things? We talk about controversial things because those are the real things happening that people don't want to talk about. Everybody just want to run away and shy away from things like this. But we bring out all those things and we talk about them because that's who we are. That's what we do. We bring out things.
Garrett said something, but we will talk about it next week.
Yeah, we'll talk about this next week.
He said
Okay, let's just read it before we go. He says my parents abused me when they didn't let me play Fortnite.
That's not
Fortnite.
abuse. That's not abuse.
It depends on how long, though. It depends. We'll talk. Samsung, we don't need to go into next week's topic.
Yeah.
We don't need, ladies and gentlemen, from me, from Samsung, it's chat room. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. Tell your friends to tune in next week. Listen, we want to have everybody on this show talking about this show. And hey, share and share and share this link even after we're done with live, because they need to know what is going on in our world today. Have a
We need,
wonderful
we need one more person to join us. One female.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
we will. We'll be bringing in. Actually, we'll bring in one young person, one young female, and an older female, and we're now going to bring in. Yeah, we have two guys already. We might add one more guy. Who knows? Well, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been wonderful. It's been real. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming out this evening. I hope you had a wonderful time with us. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the love. God bless you, Sam.
Bless you. Love you guys.